This week was my birthday, and it got me thinking, what would life look like if I'd known sooner where true happiness was hiding? After 39 years, changing careers, moving countries, and fighting my own inner critic, I've learned happiness was never missing. So, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I wish I knew sooner, the powerful life lessons that will stop your struggle and help you rediscover your happiness. Let's start with the real root of why we suffer. Before you can change your life, you need to see the invisible battle you are actually fighting. There is an old legend that goes like this. When the gods created happiness, they worried humans might misuse it. So they debated, where can we hide happiness so humans won't easily find it? And then one god suggested, let's hide it deep beneath the ocean. Another god said, no, let's place it on top of the highest mountain. But the wisest smiled and said, hide it where they will never think to look, within each person. And so it was. We spend our lives searching for happiness everywhere, through achievements, relationships, validation, without realizing the only place we ever needed to look was within ourselves. The same is true about suffering. We tend to believe our suffering comes from external events, what happened to us, how others behave, how life unfolds. But the reality is simpler and deeper and far more empowering. Your greatest suffering doesn't come from what happens. It comes from your own thoughts about what happens. Think of your mind as a movie theater. You are sitting there watching stories unfold on the screen, stories of fear, regret, anxiety, and self-doubt. And most of us become completely hypnotized by these stories. We believe every scene, every line, every drama. I'm not good enough. I will never figure this out. But here's the thing. The problem isn't the movie. It's forgetting you are the one watching it. So now that I turned 39, I took a moment to look back at my life, the ups, the downs, the moments I felt stuck, and saw a clear pattern. Every time I suffered deeply, it wasn't life hurting me. It was my own mind. But how do you break free from this mental hypnosis? Next, I will show you. Step 1. Think of a moment you felt embarrassed or ashamed. Pause and notice. Where do you feel it physically? Is it tight chest, your stomach uneasy? And step 2, now remember a moment when you felt deeply grateful and happy. And notice the immediate shift. Maybe your shoulders relax, your breathing softens. How can a simple memory completely change your inner experience? Because you are not your thoughts, you are not your emotions, you are the observer. And that means something powerful. The next time you are unhappy or anxious, pause and ask yourself, what story am I telling myself right now? Is this story helping me grow, or is it keeping me stuck? And remember, you are not at the mercy of your thoughts. You are the creator of your experience. And every moment you hold the pen. Once you clearly see through your mind's illusions, you're ready for the next step. Clearing away the noise from the outside world that was never yours to carry. I wasn't the only one with a birthday lately. Last month, my mom also turned 70, and I took the opportunity and asked her about the biggest lesson she'd learned in her life. And her answer was simple yet profound. Stop listening to what others are saying. Praise criticism, gossip, none of it matters. Trust your own voice. And when she said that, it clicked. I suddenly saw how much of my life I'd spent chasing approval, trying to measure up to other people's expectations. I saw clearly how I'd let their opinions, both positive and negative, define my worth. And what happens is that every time you look outside yourself for validation, you hand over your power. And you are not here to become everyone else's favorite version of you. You are here to become your own favorite version of you. But how do you do that? Let me show you how to peel away the layers of external noise and reconnect with your true voice. Step 1, take a deep breath, pause, and ask yourself, what story or labels am I carrying that are not even mine? Step 2, write down the opinions, judgments, and doubts you have absorbed from others. And imagine these as sticky notes you have unknowingly worn for years. Step 3, on top of the page, write this powerful phrase: I return this to its sender with love. This is your permission slip to let go. You don't need their approval. You only need alignment with yourself. And once you've dropped the outside noise, you are ready for the most important step of all: reconnecting with the voice that truly matters, your own. I used to live entirely in my head, always analyzing, always planning, always chasing the next milestone. At work, I was the classic high achiever. First one in, last one out, always saying yes, always crushing deadlines. And from the outside, it looked like success. But inside, I was completely disconnected. My body, I barely noticed it until it broke down. I got sick. My emotions was that who has time to feel when there is always another goal to reach? And I believed if I just think harder, work harder, and achieve more, I would finally feel fulfilled. But the harder I pushed, the emptier and more anxious I became. Because here's the truth: you can't think your way into happiness. You can only feel your way there. And your body, not your mind, is the bridge. All those emotions you push away, shame, guilt, fear, anger, they are not just mental. They are stored physically in your body, your posture, your muscles. And the fastest way back home to yourself: get out of your head and get into your body. Breathe. The first time I experienced somatic breathwork, I realized something powerful. I'd been living my entire life like a clenched fist, holding tight, bracing for impact, waiting for permission to finally relax. Somatic breathwork gave me that permission, not because suddenly my life became perfect, but because I finally stopped abandoning myself. And that's why I became a certified somatic breathwork practitioner, to help others reset their nervous system and find their freedom too. Those elevated emotions, peace, joy, love, they are already inside you. And if you are not feeling them, it's not because they are missing, it's because something is blocking them. Your breath is how you move the block. Any moment you have the power to decide how you want to feel. But how do you apply this in your own life? Well, the full somatic breathwork practice takes around 1 hour. Right now, I will guide you through a short, powerful version to help you clear out what no longer serves you and come back home to yourself. This is something you can do every day, every moment. You have the power to decide how you would like to feel. Let's start by taking a breath together. Let the breath flow through you. And close your eyes and start to bring the energy inside of your body. Bring it home, here and now. And focus on being present in this moment. This is your time for you. Let's start the first round. Deep breath in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Use the breath like a broom to clear out the stress, anything else you don't want to carry anymore. And find your rhythm. Breathe all the way down to your belly. And clear out the I am not good enough. Clear out the stress, the anger, the fear, the sadness. That's it. Keep going. We are getting ready for our first breath hold. Deep breath in and let it out. Another deep breath in and let it all go as well. Another deep breath in, the deepest one of the day. And hold at the top and connect to how you want to show up in the world. When you are ready, you can let it all out. Exhale. And we are going to recommit to the breath, but this time we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Slow it down and elongate each exhale. And now you get to decide how you want to feel. With every breath you take, breathe in how you want to feel from now on. Breathe in the feeling of safety, presence, clarity, fulfillment, confidence, joy, power, gratitude. Feel the gratitude for your breath, for your body. This is home. Never forget that. And we take care of our home. We love ourselves before anything. How does it feel like to fully accept yourself? Slowly, slowly start to bring the awareness back into your body. Gently start to wiggle your fingers, your toes, and slowly start to come back. Take your time. Whenever you are ready, you can keep your eyes closed for as long as you like. This is you. This is who you really are. And you can use this practice anytime, without any guidance, for a minute each day. Reconnect with how you want to feel. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this: you are not broken. You are not missing anything. The love, the gratitude, the joy, even the pain you are trying to escape, it's all happening inside. not out there. You don't need to search the world to find yourself. You only need to reconnect through your body, your breath, your awareness. And everything you are looking for has been within you all along. So now you know, happiness was never lost. It was hidden inside you all along. But how do you start living from that place of inner trust every day? Watch this next video where I will show you the exact mindset that helped me start living my dream life using a version of the 80-20 rule you've probably never heard before. I'll meet you there.